It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and this morning we're having the best time. But right now we want to delve into an incredible conversation that has impact at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Joining us right now, brace yourselves, breathe. We've got Craig Hines from Watershed and the founder of Little Hero Foundation, Dan Aufrichter. And I definitely think I did that correct, but we'll find out in a bit because these two forces have come together to tackle one of South Africa's most urgent yet overlooked challenges. We're talking about animal overpopulation. Now, through the work of the Little Hero Foundation and Watershed's release of their powerful new track, Little Hero, this collaboration blends data-driven impact with storytelling, proving that real change can start with something as simple as showing up. Before we even get into this conversation, let's take a sneak peek at this new single.
Where the space is wide and the air blows warm and dry. There's nothing to believe in, so just close your eyes and feel the rolling hills of life, reflecting all bad days gone by. There's something missing by your side. Could it be the start of the end, or could it be that you found a friend?
That deserves a feel good
feels.
welcome.
Yeah.
Craig and Dan, welcome, and thanks for joining us this morning. Very early for a Monday morning after a long weekend, but we appreciate it. Dan, I'm so curious how this all came together, yourself and Watershed, and why was now the right time to put something like this out there?
Sure, I guess that myself and Craig were having lunch one day, and I started telling him about the foundation, and it really resonated with him. You know, music has a way of, I can tell the story 1,000 times, but to make someone emotionally feel the song, it really made a big difference. So I started telling Craig about the foundation, and he said, you know, I actually have something exactly for you, and it's called Little Hero, which it just matched.
Yeah,
sure. And the words match, and emotionally it really just ties to the organization.
I was thinking, who better to bring emotion to a moment in a song like this than
Come on.
this man himself? What was it like actually writing for the song? I mean, there must be a lot that resonates with regards to how deeply impactful this can be, the emotion behind it as well. What was that process like for you?
Well, I think it is that hero. You know, your animals are your dogs are that.
They're everything for
they
me,
always have that when you get back from work, they have that smile. They're always there. You know, their energy is always the same. Nothing changes. It's always the best day for them, ever. And when you know, once Dan had told me his foundation and the idea behind it, I just thought that lyrically you want to really dig into the hero, you know, and it's about and it's about creating new heroes, you know, and I think the most important thing for me was the idea of getting out there and actually tackling the thing on a, for want of a better word, a global scale, like going in hard and sorting the
Causing impact while you do it.
exactly.
Well, for people right now that maybe aren't familiar with the work that you do, can you just elaborate on what the Little Hero Foundation is all about?
Sure, so we're basically data-led, so we go into organizations and communities where we realize what the actual problem is. From there, we will aim to sterilize 90% of the population at that time. It's
Of
the
dogs?
only, yes, of dogs. It's the only way to actually make an impact and break the breeding curve. A lot of these animals are born into horrendous conditions. They're born into illnesses, into weak immune systems, and you have to actually sterilize 90% at a time. So what we do is we raise the money, we then mandate the organizations working in the townships, and from there we report back to investors and make sure that we can actually break the curve instead of distributing little bits all over the place.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you can hear the weather right now. It's crazy. What are the conditions like out there for these animals as well, for the communities? I mean, you must be seeing some hectic stuff, right?
I think, you know, a lot of these animals, it's not really cruelty at the most of times. It's just a lack of awareness and a lack of access to vets and funds
100%.
and education. So yes, there are major problems and sad stories, but we try not to focus on that. We try to be part of the solution.
I love that. And you're part of the solution too, Craig. I love the fact that you've now used storytelling with impact. I mean, it's work you've been doing for the ages. Watershed is known to do that as well, speak directly to the heart. So in terms of driving real action, was this something that you've always wanted to get behind? Do you feel like you've done your purpose in the work you're doing here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's about what Dan's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and it just resonated with me. I think a song plays a big part in it as well. It sort of gives everything just more space. You sort of live in. It sort of helps with our creativity and our thinking patterns around something. You know, it sort of clears it up in a way, and pulls on your heartstrings. And you know, so I think it's the culmination of the concept of what the Little Hero Foundation is doing, as well as the song, and putting this whole thing together, and that's really what a song.
It's like if you were to ask someone to bottle up a feeling, how would you do that? I think a song can do it no better way than that. I think there's so many people that relate to this problem, that have been aware of this problem or see the issue, and especially a lot of our fans out there. Mzansi loves animals, to say the least. So if anybody wanted to get involved in this, to assist you with the project, to help out, can they do that, and if so, how?
Sure, absolutely. You know, the whole motto of the project is it's not really mine or your problem, it's our problem.
Yeah.
It's South Africa's problem. We're dealing with this problem, and together we can sort out. It's one of the issues that can be sorted, actually. So to get involved, you can go to littlehero.org.za, our website. You can help raise awareness, you can share the news, you can listen to the song, you can download the song, and if you have the means, donate. Help us with our cause. And the way in which you can donate is you go to the website, you leave cash, and you can understand that, you know, you can leave a legacy. So you can donate in the name of a present or a past pet, and that little pet becomes the future little hero. It's a legacy.
Oh my goodness.
beautiful.
Even our heartstrings
Like,
are like,
yeah.
We're both animal lovers. We've got dogs as well. So that is so beautiful. Guys, thank you so much for the work you're doing. The best part, Mzansi, we get to enjoy the song in just a little bit. Of course, Craig's going to jump on that piano. We'll be in the back singing along as well. Dan, well done for all the work you're doing. For now, though, we're going to head back to Jersey to get into the fierce and the motion of what the high schools around the country are doing.